they're gonna have a Dan Campbell situation where I think Mike Vrabel is gonna flip.
Throw the ball 50 times a game. You know who threw the ball 50 times a game and has more youth in his arm? Sam Howell. Give him a chance.
Quack.
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 Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Come on, Ducks!
And a fucking hot dog that's been sitting there for 8 or 9 innings waiting for you to finally get to that dog. Nothing.
It looks like a Vads that just gave birth to octuplets and fucking a baseball came sliding out. The Saints to be good, but like.
Yeah, so do all the Saints fans, but
Yeah,
that's
true.
not really how it
I'm
works.
here to be like, I'm here to give my goddamn
Well, if the
number
Knicks
2.
win in 7, it's because the Pistons got hosed on some stupid call. I know it. I already know it.
It's an inflammation around his pelvic region.
Yes.
So is he's done having sex for the rest of his life too then.
They got it. I hate to say it, but Andres Gallo's
Kidding me? That's his idea, 100%. That's his. Those other two guys are looking at him like, look at this fucking dude.
What's going on, people? We're back. It's a Saturday morning. We're live in the flesh. You got me, you got Tycho. Donnie is technically here, but he's got technical difficulties going on with his setup, so he may or may not be joining us shortly. But you got the NFL.
He's technically not here.
He's technically not here, but he's trying to be. We got the NFL playoffs rolling along. We got the national championship to talk about. It's going to be a short pod. It's going to be a sweet pod, but you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck, if you know what I mean. Even though we don't charge you anything to watch this. All right, Donnie gave me the thumbs up. Donnie, are you good?
Yeah, we're here.
All right, beautiful.
Someone accidentally muted the headset on the computer last
Gee,
time.
I
they were
wonder who
using
that
it.
could have been.
Yeah, who could that have possibly been?
That's why I went straight to her.
Uh-huh.
No surprise it was a her.
Going to the bus live. It was Autumn. It was all Autumn's fault.
Yep. Way to go, Autumn, trying to sabotage us.
Sitting here, I'm like, my headset's making noise when I adjust the volume and shit is dinging and whatnot. I'm like, what the is the problem? Why isn't it working? Sure as shit. She comes down and in a matter of seconds, she's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I did mute it.
Oh, yeah. Remember when I fucked with it? Yeah, let me unfuck it.
Fuck with it.
All right, no, we're here. We're good.
All right, beautiful. We got NFL playoffs to talk about, and let's get into it. I don't even want to play the football intro anymore, so I'm just going to play this.
Rocky Top! You'll always be home sweet home to me! Good old Rocky Top! Rocky Top, Tennessee!
All right, football.
Eric says, good morning, fuckers.
What's up?
Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, other fucker.
All right, let's get to it. Football. All kicking off today at 4:30 p.m.
Two games kicking off.
Yeah,
today.
not all of it. Two of them.
That was a lie.
But it is kicking off today.
Quote, all kicking off today. End quote. Wrong quote.
Starts today. 4:30, we have the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. Denver's favored minus a 1.5 over under 45.5. Got my eyes look Chinese. They don't even look open.
I want to say this isn't, I don't know, it might be, but it's one of the top 2, I think, most difficult games to pick this weekend.
Not for me.
Is Denver's defense fraudulent? Is their offense fraudulent? I don't know. Their defense ranks very well in almost every category, but Josh Allen's on the other side of the football. The last time that the Broncos were a wild card, the next year they went to the Super Bowl. Last year, the Broncos were a wild card. Could they go to the Super Bowl this year? Bo Nix, in his first 2 seasons as a quarterback, has 24 wins, which is tied with Russell Wilson for the most wins in the first 2 seasons for a quarterback in the NFL. But Josh Allen plays for the other team. I don't fucking know where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I'm a huge Bo Nix guy. Love me some Bo Nix.
But you also love some Josh Allen.
Well, business is business, is what I was getting at. Okay, I love Bo Nix, but I can put business aside and go, you know what, Bo, you had a good year, but we've also talked about maybe all year the fact that you have 8 or 9 wins against teams that you should have blown out that you beat by less than a touchdown. So a lot of fraudulent wins in there as well. I'm going to take Buffalo. I'm going to take Buffalo on the money line. This is no surprise. I have them winning the Super Bowl. But if you take that away, the Broncos, with all their fraudulentness, I will say, have a chance to eliminate all that if they beat Buffalo.
Eric chimes in. History will not repeat itself. Allen all day, 4 touchdowns today.
Fuck yeah.
Jake, what do you think?
Kind of on your side. It's a tough game to call, I feel like. Dylan's got a good point, though. It does remind you. The Broncos do have a lot of wins where they should have beat them by more. So, with that being said, I'm going to pick the Bills. I'm going to give me Bills 1.5.
Fuck! I let you both pick, and I still don't know where I'm at.
I think the under is also a good one, but
I'm seeing money for the total is 50-50 split on the over and the under. But when you look at the spread, more than 60% of the bets are on Buffalo. Money line is about 70% of the bets. I love chaos. I will take the Broncos to cover and win. Fuck it.
Okay. So
I do want Josh Allen to win a Super Bowl, but maybe
But you
work.
faded him both playoff games.
But that will work. That will work. If I just fade him all the way,
he's gonna say this.
he might make it.
He's gonna say this. Josh Allen's gonna win a Super Bowl the year the Lions should. Just watch.
I'm
it's
okay
gonna be a
with
Bills Lions Super Bowl, and Ty's gonna be torn.
Super Bowl this year, I'm okay with it. I would think we all agree that I'm okay
I
with
might be torn.
Buffalo, Denver, Seattle, Houston, New England, or the Rams winning.
Literally anybody could win except for, honestly, the Rams or the Bears, and I'd be okay with
Why I
it.
didn't say Chicago.
One of those. Well,
I'd be happy with anyone but Chicago.
One, I don't want to see Matthew Stafford get yet another ring after we've gotten 0 from this trade. And 2, it's the fucking Bears. So I don't want either one of those 2 teams to win. But other than that, I don't care. San Francisco, you can have your ring. I'm not salty about it anymore. We blew the NFC Championship. You didn't fuck it up. We fucked it up.
I want them to lose the Super Bowl in San Francisco at home again.
Wouldn't that be legendary?
God, that'd be so great. They lose it for a 3rd time in San Fran. Oh, jeez. That'd be so good.
People are throwing shit on the field.
That'd be so good. All right. We got 1 on Denver, 2 on Buffalo. Let's move on to tonight. We got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks for the 2nd time in 3 weeks. We got Seattle favored -7 points. We got an over-under of 44.5. I'll start. I don't know who's fucking winning this game, but I will easily take San Francisco +7. There's no way this is a blowout, in my opinion. This stays close the whole way.
I will say the opposite. I will say that the line started at 7.5 because the books were absolutely on their hands and knees begging you to put money on the San Francisco 49ers. Seahawks are better on both sides of the ball. I'm taking Seattle -7.
All right, Jake. Both sides of the spectrum have been picked.
God. Now I don't want to do what I was originally going to do based on what Tyler just said.
Hey,
do it anyway.
Don't let me influence you. Let Eric influence you. CMC, 2 tutties today. Brock gonna Dougie all day. Now you have multiple influences.
All right, I'm influenced. Give me Seattle -7.
If Eric would have said Seattle, he would have taken the 49ers.
Fucking crazy.
No, man, I think they're just begging you to take the 49ers because they gave you a touchdown and a hook to start, and it's bet
What I was
down
originally going to say
Seattle.
was I want
Well, I
Seattle.
Seattle.
never saw the hook, but I'm taking the touchdown.
Yeah, no. After what Eric said, that was good. That was enough to sway me the other one.
God.
I want Seattle to win. I want Seattle to win. What I was originally going to say was that what Dylan said was that +7 seems way too easy. But the Niners got some injuries, and Seattle just is better. So, yeah.
The Niners have always have some injuries. That doesn't fucking matter. The
Yeah,
Niners
like they
stay
lost
good.
Kittle last week. Like I don't know. They got
Kittle was hurt before the game.
yeah. He still tried playing.
And
If he didn't rupture or
there was
something,
no
he would have
new
played this
injuries
week.
That came from that game.
I'm gonna put it this way: we saw exactly what happens. We saw granted the Lions ended up losing in the wild card, but eventually the injuries become too much to overcome.
Yeah.
Or
It's just how far can they go before they can't overcome it?
or
I think it's this week.
you cheat.
How do you
How?
cheat?
Whether that be clear them when they're not cleared, whether that be pick people up, whether that be the old, hey, throw somebody in a jersey that isn't actually on the roster method. You know, there's ways to cheat. I'm just saying.
There aren't just people that can stub in that aren't actually on the roster that would replace who they're trying to replace. You put some bald tight end in there with a wig. That's not George Kittle.
You know when you would play hockey and you'd be like, who's that fucking kid who doesn't have a number? He's their best player. And then halfway through the game, you're like, you find out, oh, he's not even on the team.
Well, considering I never
Oh,
had
he
that
does have
issue
on
until
those
B-Leagues.
pants that don't match the rest of the team. I guess I should have figured that one out.
Considering I never had that issue till beer leagues, I'm gonna say that's doesn't matter here.
You've
Let's say
never
they
had that issue in like hockey, like travel hockey?
No.
I've had that happen. many
Jake's version of travel hockey was not competitive enough.
That's
have
true.
kids
He probably
subbing
played
in.
house until he
What
played
do
high
you
school.
mean? Yeah, set rosters with kids. You got
Jake was playing a bunch of bums.
Jake played house until he played high school. Let's be honest.
totally
Jake
not
played
true
roller
at
hockey and just
all.
lied to all of us and told us he could skate, but it was all roller.
He
I'm
said,
not
"You want to play
saying that.
travel?"
Don't you dare say that about me.
All right.
Will not tolerate that slander.
Eric comes in. Jake still thinks the Lions will win the Super Bowl. His opinion doesn't matter.
I do think they'll win a Super Bowl. Fuck you, Eric. Just not this year, clearly.
The Texans and the Patriots. Patriots minus 3-point favorites over under 40.5 tomorrow at 3.
I like this game.
I like it a lot
This
too.
is-
I like this game to confuse and fuck a lot of people.
this is another
Give
tough
me
one.
the Texans money line. Texans defense elite. Drake May not looking too sharp last game. Texans quarterback also not looking too sharp, but second half bounce back. I'm taking that momentum. CJ Stroud and the boys. Give me the Texans.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride Texans on the spread here +3. I think their defense is just too much for Drake May to handle in his first playoff run here.
Yeah, I know I might just be taking the easy bets here, but I don't see how I don't take the under. New England's defense has been very good. Christian Gonzalez is back from concussion protocol. He will be playing. We all know what Houston's defense is. I'm going to ride the under.
Yeah, no, this is a defensive game for sure. Like
100%.
top to bottom.
Yeah.
So whoever's defense plays better that team's gonna win the game. That's what it comes down to.
Gun to your head. Who the hell do you actually pick, Dylan?
I'd pick
Instead of
Houston.
your
I'd ride with you
Easy
guys.
way. All right.
I'd pick Houston.
I
100%.
appreciate your smart bet, but I also wanted to hear a
Yeah,
a pick.
100%. I would pick Houston on the +3. If you
God, Eric, you just have to go the opposite of what everybody says, huh?
Why don't you read that one, Jake?
Let's go, Pats. Drake is bouncing back. Diggs putting up 100 and a tutty for Cardi B.
Shout out, Cardi.
I swear, if I see Diggs hand Cardi a football after a touchdown, I'm gonna.
I'm
You're
perfectly
gonna- What are you
okay
gonna
with
do?
Cardi
What are
B.
you gonna do?
I am perfectly
know,
okay
I'm-
with Cardi B being the Taylor Swift of this
Oh,
year's
yeah.
NFL. She's come to all these playoff games and they want to show her. I am so okay with that because
I'd
she's
rather
gonna bring
Cardi be
all
on the
her
screen
rapper
than Taylor.
friends. She's gonna bring all her rapper friends, and it's gonna be a lot of ass in that suite. And the cameraman is gonna do his job, and it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be a lot better to look at than Taylor Swift and her white ass friends just sitting there giggling. Tell me I'm wrong. All right. When it comes to the
Not gonna be me.
when it
Not saying
comes to the
nothing.
next game, I don't think either of us, like Tyler said earlier, really want a winner, but we have to predict one. The Rams are taking on the Bears. The Rams are favored minus 4.5 points, over under 48.5. I will be utterly shocked if anybody rides Chicago. Who wants to start?
Give me the Rams.
Give me the under 48.5. If I had to pick a winner, I'd take the Rams.
Yeah, okay. And just like that, that's kind of how I expected this to go. I have the Rams minus 4.5 as well. It's nothing against Chicago. I just think it's going to be, if you want my analytical analysis, they are a situation where they love to come back in the fourth quarter and be the cardiac Bears. I think that Matthew Stafford and the Rams have a situation of, if they put them in that hole, we tie fuck both teams. I agree.
Sorry,
And I-
Eric.
and I think
I would
not
love
going
it
to
for it to be a tie, or like both teams get disqualified or something.
I think
Something
essentially what I'm
crazy.
trying to say is I think they're going to dig themselves in too deep of a hole to where they're not going to be able to cardiac themselves out of it, if you know what I mean. Now, the only thing that does need to be talked about is the fact that the weather in Chicago is terrible. It's fucking atrocious. It's cold as shit. It's snowy as shit. And it's windy as shit.
I'm just
And
saying
Matthew
what, like
Stafford's-
-2.
And in Matthew Stafford's last 10 outdoor games in the
Not
rain
good.
or snow, he's 1-9 with 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. And the current forecast for Sunday's game feels like 8 degrees.
Do you
with a
know how
50
far back those
55%
games go?
chance.
Like were those last 10 games like recently, like with the Rams?
It says that 7 out of them were with the Rams.
Okay. That means 3 of them were with.
So I'm
Detroit,
just
too.
saying we are all riding the
So
Rams.
he's bad
And
at
Tyler's
that.
riding, the over-under.
But
But
he's always played in a dome too.
it's
so
just something to look at.
Yeah, and a lot of other NFL teams playing a dome too. So like, not many of his games are outside at the end of the year, and he doesn't play on the Lions anymore. So he's not like heading to Chicago or Lambeau near the end of the season.
So that could factor.
He's out west. So if he's got an outdoor game at the end of the year, it's in fucking San Francisco or like somewhere that's not that cold.
I heard they were doing what the Dolphins were doing in Buffalo a couple years ago, where they had the heaters just cranked and not trying to feel the cold, and that didn't work for Miami. And I guess thinking about it now, part of me regrets picking the Rams. Oh, God, I want the Rams to. No, I'm sticking with it. I want the Rams to win, but God, it's not looking great. Just everything adding up with the weather-wise and stats. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
They got to rely on that defense. That
Dude,
defense.
if I
is
see
gonna be-
Chicago go to the NFC Championship, dude, I'm gonna fucking puke.
If Chicago goes to the NFC Championship game,
You're gonna see me hurl.
that means there's a 50% chance they make the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna come I'm gonna come into work Monday so hungover from how much the Bears are gonna make me drink. Oh my God.
What if the Bears go to the Super Bowl, Jake? You gonna watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch out of spite hating the Bears. Yeah. I'm gonna buy whoever makes the shit. If the Bears make it, whoever they're playing, I'm gonna buy a full get up for the other team and go crazy bandwagon fanning for the Super Bowl.
I respect that decision. I might just join you.
Yeah.
I might just join you.
There's
The
a
Bears
Buffalo
make it. I'm
Chicago Super Bowl.
crazy
We're gonna have to
bandwagon
be
fan
fun.
for the other team. I'm gonna do it.
We all know what's going on.
Just hate watch the fuck out of it.
I'm
Oh
gonna,
my
I'm
god.
gonna.
I agree. All right. From football to football, we got a national championship game to talk about. It's in 2 days. It's on Monday. We have. Hold up. All right, there we go. Miami, number 10, plus 8.5 point underdogs going into the number 1 team in the nation, Indiana, over under 47.5 points. The game is also in Miami. For those
I
that didn't
agree
know.
with Eric for once. Bell to ass. I don't think that'll be the case, but I'm gonna take that Miami plus 8.5 for sure. No, that's crazy. I get there's a big difference here in offenses and defenses, but come on, give some respect to that Miami team.
I don't think that anyone is actually too surprised at this being 8.5 if you've watched any Indiana football playoff
I've
games
seen
up
the
until
playoff
this
games.
point.
They haven't played against a defense like Miami's, though. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean,
Like,
but if
think a little
if
blow a
anyone's
touchdown
gonna
at least.
talk about belt to ass, Indiana's put the most belt to the most ass.
I love this because Tyler's been the Miami guy, and now he's.
I
realizing
love
what the
Miami.
truth is.
I
Now he's
want
realizing
Miami.
What the truth is.
But the truth is, Indiana's quarterback who won the Heisman fucking trophy and grew up 2 blocks away from Miami's stadium
Talk to him.
is gonna fucking show up and show out. I'm sorry, I love Miami. I gotta take Indiana.
Woo!
I can't. I want Miami so bad. I will be rooting for myself to be wrong probably the entire game. But I think Indiana wins by 2, maybe 3 scores.
Glad you see it through the fandom.
Dylan, here's the thing. If Miami could have gotten here and was playing anybody but Indiana, I would be riding the fuck out of them.
I know.
But it had to be Indiana. They've
And
shown
you
that they
can
are this
agree,
year's best
and
team.
you can agree that Indiana, similar to how when TCU went through this whole ride and then they had to play Georgia that one year, and everybody Georgia was playing, they were just smacking. They had one close game against Ohio State.
Yeah,
and
this
that
is
was
pretty
against
much
Justin
this is
Fields
pretty
and
much the
Ohio
same
State.
thing.
But anyways, here's my point. Excitement on the Miami is a lot similar to me on that TCU. Like, hey, they were a 10 seed. How the fuck did we go on this run to make it to the Natty? And then it's just going to be belt to ass. It's just going to be Indiana, Fernando Mendoza coming in here and doing what they've done against every team they've beaten from week 1 to now. And I hate to say it, but I think that it will be a situation of Miami hangs in there, game gets close, second half hits, boom. So, Jake,
Plus,
for your
somehow, some way, this man, Mario Cristobal, has gone all season without making a giant coaching mistake, which he usually makes 1 per year.
yeah, I was gonna say, Jake.
Is
I
he
hope you're
saving
right
it for the national
close to the
championship?
game.
can I say my piece?
Go ahead.
So, reason why I'm looking at this game the way I'm looking at it, I'll think back to Indiana versus Penn State. Penn State is not a good team, but it was in Penn State, right? Before I go further,
Yes.
okay, it
Well,
was
they made a catch of the year.
it was a big crowd all into it, giving Indiana hell. Miami's pretty much got a home game here.
Indiana, I want to just tell you now before you continue, bought out like half, if not more than half, the stadium.
Yeah, and Miami fans don't give a fuck about football. That's why
Mark
it's
Cuban
canceled anyway.
literally bought out like half the stadium for Indiana fans.
Let's go.
Okay,
Anyways.
regardless. Anyway, still basically a home game for Miami. It's in Miami. It's basically a home game. I'm going to stick with that.
It's not though.
I'm
It's not.
just fucking listen to me, okay?
I derailed his point. That's the problem. Go on.
I don't think you derail it at all. It's going to be a rowdy crowd in Miami. It's going to be. I think Indiana hasn't felt a crowd like that since Penn State. So that's where I think Miami's defense feeds off of it, and I just think it's too much for Indiana.
Didn't they beat Ohio State in Ohio State?
Yeah. Who did Ohio State hadn't played anybody good all year. We talked about this. Indiana was the best team Ohio
Okay,
State
but
played
you're gonna
besides
say
Michigan.
that you're gonna say that Penn State's
It was a
unranked
13-10 game.
crowd was rowdier than the number 1 team in the nations. That was harder.
Yeah, Yeah, we not know Penn State's crowd. It doesn't matter how shitty their team. They have a rowdy fucking stadium. They're still all in at the big football school. It's their only good sports team.
Against the Tyler, help me out here, please.
What's up? I'm trying to look something up.
Would you say that the number 1 Ohio State's crowd is harder or easier than playing an unranked Penn State team in Penn State?
Definitely Ohio State's more difficult.
Thank you. Okay. That game was more difficult than Penn State. That Penn State crowd might have been rowdy, but you take on the number 1 team in the nation and that crowd, that's fucking rowdy. These guys have shown the adversity. They weren't supposed to beat Oregon. They weren't supposed to beat Ohio State. And hell, they weren't supposed to beat Penn State halfway through that game the way they were playing. They won all three. They've shown the adversity. Against the other teams, they put belt to ass. I am not disrespecting Miami. I just think that there's levels right now. I think Miami's great. I think Indiana is the best. We'll see what happens.
The only reason that I even rode Miami like I did is because of what Miami did on one side of the ball.
And because you saying that they had a natty defense, then every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they have a national championship caliber defense. But do they have a national championship caliber offense? I don't think so.
I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that.
I don't think the answer is yes. I think they have a couple guys that can make big plays when Carson Beck hucks a 60-yard ball that they can catch it and go for a touchdown. They've done that a couple times, but I don't know if all around it's as good as it needs to be this Indiana team.
I think if their defense plays as well as they have been, they'll the offense will feed off of it. Build momentum. It's going to be a momentum thing. Obviously, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. You're playing Indiana. I get it. They've blown out everybody. Belt to ass. Cool. This is a team. They have a good defense. Indiana hasn't played this type of defense. It's probably the best defense in the nation. So it's a momentum building thing. Miami's defense shows out and play the way they have. Their offense will build. You make do with what you got. Good teams find a way to win. Indiana, they've just fucking beat the shit out of everybody. So
good teams find a way to win. Great teams find a way to beat that ass. I don't know, man. I hope they cover at least, so it's a good game. But
I'm a believer of defense wins
feel that's
championships. And you don't hear people talking about Indiana's defense. You hear people talking about their offense. So.
You hear people talking about Indiana's entire team.
I don't. I hear them talk about
offense, defense, special teams. I mean, Jake, what was the first play of the game against Oregon? Pick six.
See, I didn't watch the game.
First play, first snap of the game, Indiana pick six. All around, their team is solid, which is the scary part. They don't have the offense is great, but the defense is not good. All around, solid.
We knew they went into that Oregon game that Oregon wasn't the same as they were in the regular season. They were missing a bunch of play for the fucking portal and shit. So
you gotta understand, Jake. It is very hard to not pick my Indiana, knowing that their last.
I get it. Trust me, I'm just standing on my side of the hill.
Their last three football games, they beat number 1 Ohio State, number 9 Alabama, number 5 Oregon, and they beat them, and they smacked them.
I mean, this isn't Nick Saban, Alabama. Oregon had a bunch of people leave before the fucking game even happened. Ohio State, I'll give them that one. I don't have anything against the Ohio State one other than that I was rooting for them against Ohio State. So,
yeah, well.
But, I mean, you're telling me if this Indiana team doesn't play a Nick Saban, Alabama, I get it. It's a bunch of what-if scenarios here. But I just don't think this is the same Alabama team. And Oregon had people out that probably should have played that could have made a difference.
Those are 2 top 10 teams that they put belt to ass to. However you want to justify it for yourself, those are 2 top 5 teams or top 10 teams they put belt to ass to. Weren't even close games. Both won by 30 points or more.
They belt to ass fractured teams.
Alabama was not fractured. They were fully healthy. But whatever you want to say to make yourself sleep. Just because they have a different head coach now means that they don't have the same players for some reason. But okay, I don't know what that means.
I know exactly what it means. We all know Alabama hasn't been as good as they have been last couple of years.
Okay, but the players on this team are still the same.
That couldn't be more untrue.
From last year?
With the portal?
Oh, you're talking 4 years ago when Saban was the coach.
No, every year people leave and come in and you have 20, 30 transfers on every single team.
Same as this year. The wide receivers from last year are the same. The running backs are the same, and the quarterback is the same. Maybe defensively, yes, there's a lot of changes, but the main core on offense didn't change.
All I'm saying is you can't say that all the players on the teams, on any team at all, is the same year to year. Because that's not a thing anymore. I would never
say that that's not even the NFL. When there isn't transfer portals, I wouldn't say everybody. No. If I phrased it like that, that's how I meant it. I did not mean it like that.
No, I mean, obviously, after you described it, you meant the core players. But
yes. Yes.
The core players are not as good if the guys that come in
Are constantly
aren't as good as the guys that leave.
100%. 100%.
Core players can't be as good as they were without the supporting pieces.
100%. I'm just
We'll
saying,
see.
I'm just trying to give I'm trying to give them credit. And then like I said, I won't discredit Miami. They also beat 2 top 10 teams in their last 2 games as well. That's obviously how you get here. So, they beat 3 actually in their last, just like Indiana did, cuz they beat number 7 Texas A&M, then they beat Ohio State, then they beat Ole Miss. So, hopefully, we're all on the same page that it's a good game.
I hope so.
Well, I'd rather be.
I don't like doing the whole comparing wins thing, but when I think about who Indiana beat the shit out of to get here, and I think of who Miami beat to get here, Miami's best win was their first win against A&M.
And they won 10-7.
Yeah, and then their second win was against an Ohio State team that anytime we saw them play anybody with a pulse, they lost. And then they played an Ole Miss team that was riding strictly on, I don't know what the right word is, but riding on a high, basically.
See, and that's
you got rid of our coach, and we're just gonna say fuck it and just try to score as many points as we can to win.
This is the best defense in the league, and they let Chambliss throw 300 yards and 27 points and just cook in that second half against him. If you let Indiana start cooking like that in the second half, you're fucked.
I really want it to be a good game. All of me says,
but then,
please let it be a good game. And then the other part of me says, Tyler, you're going to hate this game by the second half.
On the contrary, you look at Ohio State, held them to 14 points. Texas A&M held them to 3 points. Number 20, Pittsburgh, the game before that, held them to 3 points. So, like, their defense is still can be, I hope.
They just can't take a day off. That's for sure.
I hope that Jake's analysis is more right than mine in terms of Miami showing up, because then that means we're going to get a great
yeah, game. I want to watch a great game. I do. Yeah. I do.
Jake, we honestly hope you're right.
Yeah.
Right, too. Otherwise, I'm just going to look like a real jackass, huh?
I mean, as soon as you said it was a home game for Miami, you started to look like a jackass, considering it's going to be split 50-50.
Yeah, it's still in Miami.
Eric says all these what ifs.
All these what ifs. Miami comes out on top. Okay.
You got Eric on your side, Jake.
God, you do.
That's awful.
I knew that wasn't going to help him.
Jake said that doesn't make me feel any better.
That actually made it worse.
Thanks, Eric. I appreciate it, man.
Really quick, before we move on to picks, I wish we didn't have news, if I'm being honest. I almost wish we didn't, but we do. We have news. First things first, before we get to the baseball. Football.
Oh, great.
We have football.
Okay.
Football
Thank God.
The Giants,
I'm really not ready to talk about
the
baseball.
The Giants have finalized a deal to make John Harbaugh their new head coach. And
they did that like 3 or 4 days ago, and it's Saturday, and it's not finalized.
Is this happening?
They were talking about it this morning on ESPN, and I was like, so it's not official? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's happening.
Me too.
But everyone in the NFL is saying that there's like different parts of the contract that haven't been figured out yet, and this is the longest it's ever taken.
From my understanding, Harbaugh wants a lot of control of who he can bring in. And the Giants front office is like, well, why are we bringing you as a head coach if you're going to do this? You might as well just be a bigger part of the org. That's kind of my understanding of it.
If
he just wants to be a coach. He just wants
to be the head coach of the New York Giants. How do we feel about this?
I think it's good for the Giants. I don't think
it's good as long as they don't fuck it up by saying we're gonna hire your OC and blah 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 for you. Like let the motherfucker do what he wants to do, and you guys might get out of the gutter. Like
let John cook.
Yeah,
you've clearly been doing things the wrong way for long enough. Let him have more control than he should have, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I think it's good for him. The Giants need help, and bringing Harbaugh in is a good step in that direction. Like Ty said, you got to let him bring in who he wants, though, and that's I think what they're trying to work out on this contract still.
Yeah, I think this would be great for New York. I was shocked to see it when it even happened because I didn't think New York had the balls to go out there and do something like this, if I'm being honest. So hopefully it all works out for him, and hopefully that he does go to New York so we can break that down a little more. All right. I'm so mad we have to talk about this. Kyle Tucker, you piece of shit. Kyle Tucker, star player from the Chicago Cubs, King Tuck, has agreed to a deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers to continue to ruin the game of baseball that I once knew and loved. Tyler have you already placed your World Series bet? Tyler's already placed his World Series bet, and at this point,
Go Dodgers.
I think I might use my $25 DraftKings card and just go ahead and also place.
Just say this much: if I had a Kyle Tucker Cubs jersey, I'd have a video of me burning it in a bonfire pit already. But
Now, how do you feel? You're the Cubs guy. Your best.
Dude, the second I saw that pop up, my heart dropped. I thought it was fake news or something. I was really hoping it was at least, but no, it's true. Yeah, I'm sure I feel just like most baseball fans. If you're a Cubs fan or not, it's just horse, man. It's horrible. It's just an easy way of like saying it's hard. You get put in that shit. They offer you the crazy amount of money, and you're like, well, yeah, I get this money and a guaranteed championship. Of course, I'm gonna say yes.
So you're telling me that I have to face Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker, Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez, and Shohei Ohtani,
and throw Yamamoto up there. You know, he can go 9 innings in the World Series.
Thank God he can't hit. But honestly, at this point, he'll probably fucking learn.
Shohei's probably teaching him this
He'll probably
offseason.
fucking learn.
You know, whoever that Japanese guy that signed Toronto was like, I'm going to fix baseball. I'm not going to sign in the Dodgers. And then everybody signs with the Dodgers. He's like, fuck, I should have signed with the Dodgers. It's just so, boy, okay, 2027 season's canceled at this point, right? I think that's where we're at.
At this point, we're gonna see something tomorrow that says Kevin Durant has signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is fucking ridiculous, bro. It's crazy.
Kobe Bryant.
So should I get my Scooble Dodgers jersey made now? Or he's going to the he's
I
going
honestly
to
think it's a safe bet. If there is a big name player in the league, just get him in a Dodgers jersey. He'll end up on that team at some point in his career.
That's a good point. I'll get a couple then. I'll get like Juan Soto, I'll get Scooble.
Yeah, maybe Judge.
Maybe a Judge, Judge jersey.
Picking a team, like which team do I want to root for? Like I'm just getting into baseball. I don't see how anyone isn't.
I can't wait till the 2027
bro
season comes around.
until they fix this issue, which is clearly the MLB needs a salary cap, clearly, and like you can't go over it, or if you do go over it, you have to be punished more severely than the punishment currently is.
I was gonna say what? Because the luxury tax punishment's only what, like 160 million?
Yes, but the luxury tax that they're paying is currently higher than half of the teams in baseball's payroll.
Yeah, because the Rays have what, 70 million on their payroll?
Something like that. I know.
I think they're last.
I know it's high. I know it's higher than half of the MLB.
I'm pretty sure I saw it earlier today. The Rays are dead last in payroll with like 70 million, and the Dodgers are first with 2.1 billion.
Well, props to the Rays for being dead last in salary cap, but still being better than the Chicago White Sox. That's funny. And the Rockies.
So, yeah, it's just sad. Baseball is at a sad point.
Yeah, you want to watch.
If you guys
want to love it, but it's going to be very hard for your boy to cover 162 games. I feel like halfway through the baseball season next year, I'm going to be like 2 months in and just be like, "Fuck it, we're not doing this shit."
I tell you what,
what's going to happen.
I tell you what I'm doing come fantasy baseball season. I'm drafting Dodgers.
I mean, that sounds smart.
I'm just going to draft the Dodgers.
But if anybody out there is like, yeah, they got a lot of money, like of course they do this, blah blah blah. Here's like the weeds of it. The MLB gave the Dodgers a special exemption on revenue sharing for their TV deal after the McCourt bankruptcy. McCourt was the previous owner of the Dodgers, who used team funds to fund his lavish lifestyle that he enjoyed living and eventually went bankrupt. And so in order for him to, get back in the game and make the Dodgers somewhat competitive, the MLB gave him a special exemption on his TV deal so that he would get have to share less revenue sharing as the rest of the league with this special exemption. So he gets more money from his TV deal and has to give less to the rest of the league in this special exemption. So the Dodgers have an extra $200 million per year to spend that no one else has. They make $300 million a year on the TV contract, and they only have to share a third of that. Dodgers ownership clearly cares about winning, unlike some baseball owners, but the local TV deal giving them an extra 100 to 200 million alone is ridiculous and the biggest reason for all of this. A key to this Dodgers TV revenue, they make $334 million per year in TV money, a number that dwarfs the Nationals' $64 million. In leagues such as the NFL and NBA, there's revenue sharing agreements that prevent this kind of thing. Teams such as the Nationals are not even close to being on a level playing field with the Dodgers, who have bought an all-star team. This is coming from a writer in Washington. But the reason they have all this money is because of something that happened 25, 30 years ago where they got a special exemption from the MLB to get back on their feet. Clearly, they've gotten back on their feet. This deal that they have, this Cinderella fucking glass slipper that the MLB put on the Dodgers' shoe or put on their foot, 25 years ago probably made sense at the time in order to make them, not completely be lost as a franchise and just disappear. But I think it's clear now you can change that rule. They're making plenty of money, and you can make the MLB more competitive just by changing the revenue sharing or putting a salary cap or both.
Yeah, they fucked themselves. They put themselves in a hole that they are now the only ones that can get themselves out of, and that being the MLB. So I agree.
Yeah, they put a glass fucking slipper on the Dodgers, and the Dodgers said, huh.
I think at this point, everyone would have been fine with the Dodgers being removed from the league 20 years ago. God, would have rather not have to deal with this at all.
Yeah, I mean, they're the current Kansas City Chiefs of the last, 4 or 5 years before this year. They're the Kansas City Chiefs of the MLB. Difference is there's no salary cap, and they can continue to be the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dodgers have a payroll of $429 million. And if anyone was wondering, that is more than Miami, Chicago, Washington, Cleveland, Tampa Bay, and the Cardinals combined.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Their roster costs $2 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah, 2.1.
Yeah.
All right, the last thing we have to talk about is Bo Bichette left Toronto. He is going to the Mets for 3 years. He will be playing third base for the Mets, which is a position he has never played in his career. But after not being able to get any of their players to sign, the Mets go out and make a move.
Shocker. Big name player goes to one of the 4 teams worth a damn.
The Mets aren't worth a damn. The Mets haven't been worth a damn in 2 decades.
They're one of those 4 teams that have a big payroll. They're worth a damn.
What have they done with that payroll over the last 5 years?
I didn't say they did, but according to the payroll, they're worth a damn. They're one of those 4
They're
teams.
not worth a damn.
You are looking at it based on a championship. I am not looking at it based on trophies. Money. I'm talking about money.
Okay, but look at it based on who's on their team and when they play baseball games. What happens?
I'm not talking. Okay, I get that.
That's not his point.
I'm not talking about that.
It doesn't matter how big their payroll is. They don't do anything with it.
I get that. But to the MLB, they're one of those big 4 market teams. They're in New York, so they're worth a damn to the MLB. The team is. I'm not talking about how good their org is or what they do. It's just doesn't surprise me.
From a player standpoint, as bad as they might be, you still are going to get your money from the team. They'll still pay you an absurd amount of money to come there, and then even if you end up sucking and having a bad season or 2 or 3,
we'll pay.
You're still going to get your money because you got a big market team.
We'll pay you.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. We're a mid-market team.
We don't pay anybody.
The Tigers. You know how I just told you that the Dodgers are getting like $200 million just from their TV deal?
Yeah, that's
We
more than-
currently don't have one, so no money.
Oh God. All right. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. You guys don't give a shit about that. All right, we can get on to picks and then the fuck. Actually,
Wait, what don't I give a shit about? I just want to make sure I don't give a shit.
Team USA
Baseball, hockey.
baseball.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
All right, let's talk about UFC 324. That's next week. All right, we don't have to talk about that. Perfect. Let's get to picks and let's get the fuck out of here. All right. Kicking things off today at
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go, birds fly, eagles fly. How about we?
7:30. We have the Phoenix Suns taking on the New York Knicks. Knicks favorite.
Wait. What happened last week?
God, were those updated fucking records when I was looking?
No.
No, we didn't update them because, yeah, we probably should have done while your computer was breaking. I don't know why.
What were they? I'll do it right now.
I am good. Yep. 2-1 for Jake.
Let's go.
Hold on. Okay, 2, 1. Okay, next.
1-2 for Jesse.
Jesse. 1, 2. Okay.
And then me and you both went 1-2, Taco.
1, 2.
Have a good one, Eric.
1,
Adios, amigo.
2. Okay. Now it's updated.
Slowly getting my credit.
Anyways, the game was
Phoenix and New York with the Knicks favored minus 2.5 points.
Knicks.
Yeah, give me the Knicks.
All right, I will ride on an island and take the Suns.
Is Booker still out?
He's day to day.
Booker is expected to play. Same with, it says right here, Devin Booker expected to play. Jalen Brunson expected to play.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Just making sure.
Yep. And then game number 2. Let me go see if anyone's hurt over here. Perfect. All right. Anthony Edwards is expected to play. So then we can do the Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards against Wemby and the Spurs. Minus 5.5 point favorites for the Spurs.
Jake.
Give me Wemby and the Spurs.
I am also on Wemby.
I will not put myself on another island here. I will take that sweep and I will ride Wemby as well.
Also, when Eric dipped, he said, see you guys next week. Enjoyed the pod like always. Can't wait for a bar night to talk shit in person. I still have a Jordan debate to take care of.
To lose. I'm going to lose that so bad. We're going to get into a fist fight over that.
We might.
Whoever's losing the argument is just going to end up throwing fists.
I've heard this debate so many times. Everybody's right with everything that they say, but there's no way to actually accurately compare the two, so nobody ever wins. All right, next.
All right, Sunday we got a bunch of shitters, so we're gonna move it on over to Monday. Oh, here we go. That's gonna be a sweep. I know how you guys work. You're all gonna ride Detroit.
Who are they playing?
Boston. Everyone's gonna go Detroit. It's gonna be a sweep. I know this. Come on. Let's go OKC. No, we did that game last time. Fuck. Here we go. I got one. We have the Indiana Pacers. They suck. Fuck. This is hard, man.
You should really pick the games like before the podcast.
This is hard. All right. We gotta roll back to Sunday and just make do with what we got. The Portland Trailblazers are taking on the Sacramento Kings. I don't think we've done either of these teams all fucking year. So
Portland.
I was gonna say, so go ahead. I don't know.
I'm going to take the Kings.
Tyler, I'm just gonna test real quick. Do you know Portland's best player? His name is Denny Advija.
Yeah, it's my boy.
Yeah, he's averaging 27 points per game.
Yeah, he's about to get 37 that game. It's my boy.
I'll take give me Russell Westbrook and the Kings. No reason, just because I like Russell Westbrook. All right, those are picks.
Poor Russell Westbrook. Just retire, man. How'd you end up on the Kings? What a,
I like Russell Westbrook. He makes me happy, even though
he needs to retire, man. How'd he end up here?
I think that's the reason why he ended up.
Die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
You see yourself become the Kings. Ugh.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was KD. All right. Wow. The Reds offered Ellie De La Cruz a club record extension of $225 million. And he turned it down.
Oh, he's going to the Dodgers.
Great.
Shot down. You know what that means.
Just cancel this season. Fucking A.
He turned down $225 million.
It's like, yeah, there's somebody out there who's gonna offer me half a
It's like,
billion.
but what if
just
I become a Yankee instead?
Just to reference this, for anyone that didn't understand, I rephrased this wrong. Joey Votto's club record extension back in 2012 was $225 million. Okay. The Reds offered Ellie De La Cruz a club contract worth more than that. And
Well,
he turned
yeah.
it down.
He's better than him, plus inflation.
So it was more than $225 million. And he still said no thank you.
Dylan, your sport fucking sucks. It's broken.
My sport is
What
sport
big
that I know
market
and
team
love
does
is
Ellie
fine.
De La Cruz go to
Oh,
next?
Toronto,
Yankees,
Toronto,
Mets,
Toronto,
Dodgers, or Blue Jays?
Let's just be real. Of the 4 core American sports, there's 2 solid sports left. It's hockey and football.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Basketball's broken
Yeah, I
as
was gonna
fuck.
say, I had
Yeah.
to think about that, Jake. I was like, basketball could be if OKC just wins it all this year, but we'll see what happens. I had
Yeah.
that same thought.
But like
sports
in a
just
couple
not-
years, you're gonna be like, when's OKC gonna stop winning? They've won 4 in a row.
Yeah, we'd be like,
It's gonna look like you two playing fucking 2K.
They're the Dodgers of the NBA. What the fuck? Yeah. I won't argue it.
Jake, something to help your point earlier. This is the last thing I'll say before we get the fuck out of here is we were talking about Matthew Stafford and these freezing temperatures and his record. One of Matthew Stafford's games in freezing temperatures, at least the last one that he played for the Lions, he had 520 passing yards and 5 touchdowns and 1 interception against the Packers.
In what year?
Packers. Oh, that was. Oh God, 2019.
So no, probably before that.
I mean, you're the one pulling the stat out of your ass. What fucking year was it?
I don't know. Anyways, the year the Packers went 15-1. When did the Packers go 15-1 last?
That's probably 2019, I think.
When's the last time the Packers finished 15-1? 2011.
Fuck. Oh boy, we went deep on those Stafford stats.
Yeah, so
This guy pulling out stats from 2011.
Jesus Christ, 15.
That back when Matthew couldn't grow a beard. Jesus
15 years
fuck.
ago he could do it. Why can't he do it now? Come on, Matt. You still got it.
Oh God, the Bears are gonna win.
Shut up, Jake. No, they're not.
Bears are gonna win.
No, they're not, Jay. Don't put that out in the universe.
Hunter works on Giddy. Whoa, he decked Giddy. Oh, and he hammers it home. A high right.
Last time Stafford.
What the fuck was that? A live look at Matthew Stafford in the cold?
Last time Stafford had a good game in the cold was 15 years ago. Are you kidding me?
So
that was only 4 years into Mike Tomlin as a Pittsburgh head coach.
Oh no, we're so.
I'm fine in the West.
we're fine, Jake. We are fine.
Live look at Jake's brain.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles with a hard fight they did?
Let's go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's the better team.
You're crying.
I'm hurt.
That's gonna be Jake after the game. Jake,
I'm hurt.
I'm hurt.
I'm fucking hurt.
They're the Sunday night game too.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Everyone's gonna be watching.
It's gonna make or break my Monday morning.
I don't fucking work Monday.
Must be nice.
On all the social medias, at X, at Instagram, at Twitter, at YouTube, at Twitch, at all of them. Jake, you're creeping the people out. We'll see you guys next time. And check out the bell for notifications. So every time that we're live, you can shoot the shit with us. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you. Like, follow, all that good stuff. We'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one. I'm McGilly. We'll ride the time.